Welcome back. Here we are starting the final matchups in the 2013 PSP Mid-Atlantic Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Shane Pistone and Todd Martinez, and we are about to watch the SKU All-Stars take on Zone in the D4 final. And
right away, Houston Zone loses one body off the break on the Dorito side. They try and fill that corner again and lose that body as well. SKU All-Stars shooting very well on the break. They also bounce the tower over here on the Snake side, but 3 bodies still alive, and SKU also losing a lot of bodies early. 2 walking off right now, 1 off the break.
Oh, and Zone getting taken out as well. So Houston Zone.
It looks like we're down to 1 Snake player for the All-Stars. Nope, there's a,
no. And there's, you don't have to go to the box in the divisional finals. It's merely, major penalties just pretty much decimate your team at that particular point.
Yeah, and SKU All-Stars had also just shot one of the players off of the last player on the Snake side, so I think there might have only been 1 body left for Houston Zone there, but catching that minor penalty eliminated his last buddy. They walk off the field, and Houston Zone gonna go up 1-0 right away in this race to 4.
Yeah, the All-Stars had a great breakout. They shoot a guy off the break, 5 alive, and then just guys made too big a bump down the Doritos, and that penalty just absolutely, like you said, decimated the whole team.
Yeah, you really got to be careful in these on the lower divisions, D4, D3. There's no penalty boxes. You're going to go and spend a bunch of time in the penalty box, so the penalties kill you even more. Also, this is a race to 4, so you don't have a lot of time to play around. It's a 12-minute game. It's a race to 4, and so it makes it that more immediate. All right, so we're going to be right back here. More SKU All-Stars in Houston Zone D4 finals here. We'll be right back. On the split screen, breakout Zone on your right-hand side, and SKU All-Stars on the left. And here we go. SKU All-Stars spreading the field out very nicely and able to make it out on the Dorito side and also into Snake 1.
Houston Zone's got 5 guys alive, and now he just moved himself into Snake 2. I like the aggression of the Zone team. They really look like they got this breakout a lot better. Maybe a little nerves at first point and see what's going on. They got that 1-0 lead, so let's see if they can capitalize with it.
Yeah, they are in good field position, and then shooting crossfield. The referee in there checking out SKU All-Stars over on that Dorito side, but it looks like he's clean, so still good crossfield spread from both teams. But yeah, Shane, absolutely. Maybe they've definitely been watching some games, maybe even when they weren't playing, or just figured it out, like, hey, we can get into Snake 2 and shoot that crossfield. We've seen that crossfield battle all weekend long between D1 and Snake 2.
It's been, go ahead, Todd. It's been non-stop paint coming across that lane on every game that we see. Looks like an All-Star player got shot out of that temple on the Dorito side. That's going to open up things.
And you're right, there goes Keith Brewer, number 9 from Houston Zone. Once that tower dropped off, he jumped straight into the 50 Dorito over here on the Snake side and shoots the Dorito 1 for SKU. Yeah, and now that whole side of the field is opened up.
Yeah, Nick Marmol coming off, shot by Chase Reed. So good job by Chase Reed to clock in here and get himself a kill and help out Houston Zone. Looking real solid. Only 3 players left alive for the All-Stars. Oh, Keith Brewer drops for Houston Zone, though.
So 4 bodies now on 3 in favor of Houston Zone. Houston Zone in the Snake 1, the temple in the middle of the field, the tall tower on the Dorito side.
Again, this is a race to 4, so things are much more immediate. 12-minute games, 9 minutes and 18 seconds left here to go. And though the SKU All-Stars only have 3 players left alive, 2 of them are on the Snake side and up here into Snake 2.
Houston Zone makes the bump from Snake 1 on into Snake 2. That's number 8, Nicholas Kalunga.
Oh, but he gets shot out of that spot, getting shot in his arm, not able to get tight enough in there. So here comes Houston Zone looking to put another point on the board, moving up on the Dorito side and in the center. And that is going to do it for the SKU All-Stars as Brian Chandler, last player left alive, stuck in that back corner bunker. And so here comes Houston Zone, score 2-0 here in our Division 4 final. 8 minutes and 49 seconds remain, and we're going to be right back.
Com has the world's largest inventory of paintball equipment, including guns, masks, loaders, paintballs, tanks, and clothing. With free shipping on all orders over $100. Shop now at ansgear.com.
And we are back here, D4 final, and it's been all Houston Zone and SKU All-Stars. They got to get something going. You're looking at Houston Zone on your screen right now. And taking the field for them, Kalunga, Reed, Travis Nance, Robert Guerrera, and Ben Lanzos. And now Houston Zone dropping a body off the break.
Yeah, Houston Zone loses 1. Trying to get kind of frisky out here on the Snake side, but I think they did shoot one of the bodies. Oh no, ref checked him. He's still alive there in the Dorito corner. But SKU All-Stars do lose 1 off the Snake side early, so 4 bodies down right now. There goes another one out of the Dorito side tower.
You know, Nance doing a good job for Houston Zone, getting on your screen right now. Nance able to get in that 50-yard line Dorito, get a kill cross field.
Yeah, Travis Nance is doing work instantly into the 50 Snake, and he blew up the second G off that side of the field, and I don't believe there's a player even shooting at him now. He has complete control.
Oh, did he just get shot by his own guy?
Who
shot him?
No, you know what? It might have been Dorito corner.
Oh,
yeah, it's very. Yeah. I got the jinx still going.
Well,
I talk about him, I get him killed every time. Poor kid.
Nance is probably like, stop talking about how good I am, Shane.
I love it.
Yeah, it was the Dorito corner. I'm actually blocked out from that spot over here. But yeah, so, nice job. And it was Darren Brown dropping that shot in on Nance. And so Darren Brown helping keep SKU All-Stars in this game right here.
Nicholas Kalunga moved on into Snake 2, though, behind Nance when he saw his body walk off. And SKU All-Stars still have 3 bodies. They're pushing up the Dorito side. They're in Dorito 2 right now, the mini race bunker in the middle of the field, and also mirrored up with Kalunga in Snake 2.
Yeah, and the guy doing most of the work for the SKU All-Stars trying to keep his team in this game is Gregory Lacquiere, as he's got 2 confirmed kills, but then he gets shot out. So...
And here comes the attack for SKU All-Stars, looking to get back in this game down the Snake side. Kalunga's reloading. He had his opportunity to go, but still has dominance on him right now. Standing up over the top with his gun down. That you can see him on your screen right there. Kalunga laying down in the bunker. Oh, and probably, I think he got shot from across the field.
Yeah, I believe Dorito one shot him. There was a missed opportunity on that player. I think he could have taken Kalunga down.
Yeah, he definitely could have taken Kalunga down. I think he was worried to lose his own body, but now he just put his teammates in a tough situation. But Chase Reed gets picked off trying to move up the Dorito side for zone. So evening it up now at 2-on-2. It was a 3-on-2 advantage for Houston Zone, but now a 2-on-2. Kalunga here in Snake 2, and they also have Ben Lancelos. Oh, and Kalunga throws his body away, trying to go hard down the snake side.
Just air bunkers the 50-yard line. Got a little bit of must-have, some miscommunication over there for Kalunga.
So now a 2-on-1 in favor of the SKU All-Stars with just the one body left in the Dorito Tower for Houston zone.
This is a huge point for the All-Stars. Obviously down 2-0. They have to win this point. They cannot lose this 2-on-1.
Especially in a race to 4.
Yeah,
if they want to stay in this match with only 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and now the bodies are coming off, but so a trade out there. Still one player left alive for SKU. So very nice job sticking around one player and able to get it done. But he's going to need to run that flag in and give himself enough time to come back. You know, these have been long points out here, so I don't know why he's casually jaunting towards the flag to run it in. You got to sprint it in and give yourself enough time to play a good, solid last point here and tie it up.
Yeah, Shane Frederick hanging the flag there. You know, actually he played a really good game down the Dorito side.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to play 100% point, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, when he watches it tonight, he'll be like, oh my God, how did I not run that back?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
You know, but hey, great game.
But yeah,
here we go.
Super solid, and that's a clutch performance from him because he was the last player left alive and had the composure that as his buddy traded out right there, hey, okay, just keep one alive. You know, we'll say that alive. When chaos starts happening, just somebody's got to have the composure to stay alive. So nice job. So here we go, 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And the score, Houston Zone still in the driver's seat, 2-1 against SKU All-Stars. We'll be right back.
Surviving a car fire. Odds of surviving a helicopter crash. Odds of you winning this tournament. Odds of you winning a prize from Valken, especially if you head over to Facebook and enter our Paintball Access Daily Contest. Enter, win, celebrate.
So here we go, and we got about 10 seconds to go before the start of this next point. The score is 1-2, 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Kalunga, Hashem, Reed, Guerrera, and Brewer on the field for zone. Frederick Smith, Lacquier, Yu, and Marmal on the field for SKU All-Stars. Here we go. Can SKU All-Stars pick it up? And it looks like losing a body there off the break, so trying to run and gun towards that temple.
Yeah, that is going to give Houston Zone the body advantage early over here. And again, really pushing hard down the snake side. Brewer gets in snake 2 right away. It looks like he's going to get another shot in. He may have shot the Dorito 1, so the Dorito 1 walking off right now for SKU All-Stars. Oh, and the Dorito 1. Bodies walking off all over the field for Houston Zone right now. They just lost 3 bodies. Only 2 players left for Houston Zone as they started peeling off bodies right away. SKU All-Stars still has 3 alive. They're in the Dorito 1, the mini race bunker in the middle of the field, and the Snake 2. And I think the Snake 2 just picked off the zone player.
Oh.
And the last zone player in Snake 2 jumps up. That was Keith Brewer, and he just got his head blown off by the last SKU All-Star. So quick work right there. Carnage on both sides of the field really early. And SKU All-Stars getting back in this game. It is now tied 2-2 with just over 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Love seeing this here in the D4 final, man. 2 closely matched teams throwing down. And a good job, SKU, only losing 1 body. It was just Gregory Lacarriere that came off for them. But, you know, this is what I'm talking about. This is PSP paintball right here.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, that was just total mayhem. You know, guys walking off the side, both sides. And you know what? The player for SKU comes down the snake, takes the guy's head off, shoots the guy across the field, takes the guy's head off, wins the point. It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it looked real solid. So now, Shaner, you've coached a lot of legendary teams over the years. If you're in Houston Zone's pits, they just lost all that momentum that they had early on. What would you be saying to those guys in there?
Take a deep breath, slow up, and if you can see it in their face, maybe even call the timeout right now, because this is kind of this next point's a big point for them. But you know what? Just tell them to take a deep breath, do what they've been doing. They make it to their bunkers 5 alive, but they're dying in their bunker, so they just need to slow up. And shoot their guns, find the bodies, then go to work.
Yeah, and that seems to be working. Also, I really like the pacing that SKU is now bringing to the game. They absorbed the hits early on from zone, and they're like, hey, look, we're in the finals. It's gut check time. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And you got to love what the All-Stars did. You know, they take it right in the chin, and they didn't roll over and say, they're like, this is the finals, PSP, let's go, let's win this thing. And they come right back and tie this thing up. This is what the finals should be like. Back and forth battles.
Totally. I'm also excited to see that these guys aren't scared to push into these teams. You know, it's like, hey, we have nothing to lose. Well, I don't want to say they have anything to lose, but when you get an opportunity like this, you know, the spotlight's on you, you finally make it into the finals. Now that you spend all this time grinding, all this time practicing, so that you have this chance to get out there and let your skills work. And, you know, really just hats off to SKU All-Stars and Houston Zone, both of them. But, you know, Houston Zone, let's see if they can steal the momentum back here.
There's Brewer on your screen again, all the way to Snake 1 right away with Reed right behind him. They're going to work this side. No bodies drop. Oh, one body drops out of the Dorito corner for SKU All-Stars, and then they lose another one shortly there right after, out of the middle of the field. So quickly down bodies again, SKU All-Stars, but continuing to push up here into Snake 2 to start shooting across the field.
Yeah, and in good position right now, the SKU All-Stars here on the Snake side, but also Houston Zone. They have a player in Snake 2 as well. So right now, you're looking at the SKU All-Stars on your screen, trying to shoot cross field. We've seen that all tournament long. And you can see that lane. See right there on your screen, look at the SKU All-Stars rolling their gun towards that Dorito 1. And we've seen that those two guys lock up in that gunfight battle. And it's that's just been something we've seen, you know, because you have to put that guy in and able to get to move up aggressively. And we've seen that, though. As soon as guys decide they want to play aggressive on the side, you can do it. Those moves are there.
Oh, and there goes Marmol for SKU All-Stars. So now just 2 bodies left alive. Both of them over here on the Snake side. All you have is, Houston Zone actually still has all 5 bodies left alive as Brewer jumps in to the 50 Dorito on the Snake side. He just needs to run down and execute the player in the Snake over here.
Yeah, SKU, this is the last player alive. Yeah.
And that was it. Brewer going to get his shot in. And what?
Is he still alive?
Shot too. No, maybe not. Doesn't really matter because SKU All-Star is going to blow that horn. And Houston Zone winning the gun battle on the break right now.
So Houston Zone 1 point away from taking the victory here in Division 4. Man, that's... you know, when the chips were down, it was all tied up. Houston Zone refusing to go quietly there and letting SKU All-Stars get in this match.
Well, they showed composure there. You know, they didn't panic. You could tell by their body language when they walked out on the field. They were 5 alive off the break, and they shot 2 guys very fast. And they didn't do anything crazy or anything. They just kind of slowly worked themselves off the field.
Well, look at this replay here, that last run through, or bunker move right there.
Wow, didn't even get a shot in on Brewer. Brewer came in, put a couple balls on his side, cut to the inside.
Great move by Brewer. Gun up, put it right on him. It was awesome.
So after this matchup, we're going to head right into the Division 3 finals, and it's Maryland Mayhem making it in, and also Central Florida Paintball Wreckage Crew. And, you know, it's really cool to see that, you know, Central Florida Paintball has always got somebody in the finals, you know, whether it's Static or this, you know, talk about hotbeds of paintball. You know, there's certain fields around the country, especially in California, Florida, and then also, you know, like CPX up in up outside of Chicago. Is in Shane, we talked earlier about, that's where paintball really is able to flourish. You have all these same teams. You know, it's like Central Florida Paintball is where Tampa Bay Damage practices. So it's just, you know, those skills trickle down to the ranks.
Yeah, I think these lower division teams, they you know, they go out and they watch the best, and they watch them play and they watch them practice, and they're like, that's what we want to do, and I want to get better, so I do what they do. And you know, it's just like attrition. You're gonna get better if you keep working at it. It's the same for us up in Northern California. Teams, the lower division teams, come out and watch us play, and hopefully we're helping them a little bit. But I you know, you're starting to see slowly but surely in that San Jose area, it's going to be another hotbed, and hopefully we're the team that makes that happen.
Yeah. So make sure you pre-register for the 2013 season event number 3. PSP Chicago Open, June 20 through the 23rd. Coming at you, CPX Sports in Joliet, Illinois. And then event number 4, PSP making its return to the West Coast. The West Coast Open, August 16th through the 18th at the A.V. Brown Sports Complex in Riverside, a little outside of Los Angeles. And then, of course, event number 5, the biggest event in the world, PSP World Cup, October 17th through the 20th at the Fantasy of Flight in Polk City, Florida, a little outside of Orlando. Make sure you sign up at pspevents.com and sign up early. You know, make sure you get your team into the fight, because this event sold out here at the Mid-Atlantic Open. The first event in Dallas sold out as well, so it's probably going to continue that way throughout the season. So yeah, man, if you want to have one of the most amazing adventures of your life, get on a tournament paintball team, and I guarantee you, you will not regret it.
Friends for life.
Yeah, man.
You know, your brothers that you bleed and sweat with out on the field. I mean, it's, you know, it's what we do, and it's, you know, and I mean, how long we've known each other, and it's all because of the sport that we all love.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just.
It's been a good 15 years knowing you.
Yeah,
man.
it's been all right.
Yeah,
you know, I'll claim you. I'll claim you.
Yeah, and we are finally, you know, it was a little chilly this morning, but I'm not going to complain at all, as it's just a completely perfect day right now, not a cloud in the sky.
It's been a perfect weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, all weekend it has been absolutely just blue skies, not too cold, not too hot. You know, and that's the best thing that could happen to a paintball tournament, because the most important factor out here is the turf and the paintballs. You know, the paintballs, you know, it's a gelatin capsule. It's not affected by the weather when it gets too humid, you know, or when it's cold and raining. You know, so when it's nice weather out here, you know, it's a more level playing field for all the players to go out there and just bust their butts and, you know, earn what they get.
So here we go, just about 10 seconds to go before the start of this next point, as SKU All-Stars and Houston Zone about to throw down. SKU All-Stars, they got to get something going here, as they were able to fight back and take that lead off that Houston Zone had put up. But now with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, Houston Zone's 1 point away from taking this victory. And on the split screen breakout, Houston Zone getting out into Snake 1 off the break, and they are going to zone it up cross field. They don't have to do anything, though. They can just chill in their bunkers and let 2 minutes go by, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and they will take this victory here in D4. Oh, they lose. Number 77, Ben Lantos. He gets shot out of there, but Ben Lantos has got some kills, man. 4 confirmed kills for him in this game.
And here comes the SKU All-Stars attacking down the Dorito side, but they lose their first attacker going into Dorito 2 right now. The next body up jumps into Dorito 1, immediately starts shooting towards the Snake 2 of Houston Zone. Houston Zone trying to lock it up. They're in the back center shooting towards the Dorito side. They're in the center temple shooting towards the Snake. And their Snake 2 player just laying down, keeping his body alive.
You know, that's smart by Travis Nance. He's a Snake 2 player for Zone. He's just getting in there and staying alive, because he realizes if he gets eliminated, they're in trouble. He just slow the game up and force them to come into their guns.
Look at this great angle right there as you see those paintballs flying in towards the Snake side. Dorito 1 zoned up, gunned up, but the problem is the SKU All-Stars, man, they have got to push forward right now, and unfortunately for them, Shane Frederick, who has 6 confirmed kills, came off early, shot by Nicholas Kalunga. And so, you know, the rest of the boys on that team, Eric Yu, Gregory Leclerc, Nick Marmol, and Robert Hurt are going to have to step up and try to at least tie this up here against Houston Zone. Only a minute to go here in our D4 final. So Houston Zone, let's see if they can zone it up and live up to their names here and try to take home the victory. That's all they got to do.
Yeah, but SKU looking to get an attack together. They get 2 bodies into the Snake. Right now, one of them starts looking across the field. What they need to do is start putting people in and going, and they shoot another body off the Dorito side.
Yeah, Gregory Leclerc makes a great move up to the 50. Snake shoots a guy across the field, gets eliminated himself, but you know what, he did his job.
Yeah, Chase Reed gets shot. And here it comes. Here comes the attack. Oh, if he'd have shot him, that should have, oh man. Good move right there by SKU All-Stars to open it up. It is a one-on-one and only 16 seconds left. SKU, wow, that could have been really close right there. And it's gonna be 7 seconds ticking off the clock. It's a one-on-one situation. Nicholas Kalunga versus Nick Marmol. Actually, I believe that's Robert Hurt down there.
And that is going to do it. So Houston Zone able to stave off the attack of the SKU All-Stars, who a little too late. Nick Marmol, the last player left alive. And it did hurt them that Frederick, their killer, 6 confirmed kills, got shot early on in this crucial point. So the victory here in Division 4 is going to go to Houston Zone. And they played a great game. You know, Houston Zone went up early, and the SKU All-Stars fought back, but in the end, they just didn't have enough.
Yeah, Houston, you know, Houston Zone played fantastic. I mean, honestly, they did. They were 5 alive, most of their things on their breakouts. Obviously, they had good game plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's check out this replay here. And that was the end of the point right there. Let's watch it from the opposite side as Houston Zone. Or actually, that was the SKU All-Stars trying to push into Houston Zone and just not able to get it done. So that was a good move, though.
It was a great move.
Yeah.
He just barely got clipped.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Sometimes it doesn't go their way, but a triumphant Houston Zone going to take the D4 final here. And then next up, we have Maryland Mayhem taking on the Central Florida Paintball Wreckage Crew. And then DC Devastation getting into the finals finally. In D2, they're going to play Hustle. Florida Kings taking on VCK in the D1 final. And Vicious going to be taking on 187 Challengers final. Todd, how do you feel about that matchup, man? Vicious trying to win the Challengers division here, already assuring themselves a berth in the Champions division for Chicago.
Well, thank goodness for that, making it back into the Champions League. But, it's going to be a tough game in the final. 187's been playing pretty good. I know confidence is definitely high with them. So, they're definitely another team that believes that they belong in the